So I want to say thank you very much, everybody. Come here. To listen my chattering. So you might have, many of you might have received many philosophical teachings because many learned lamas, because Bangalore is near South India, Bangalore is near Mysore, Balukupi, near the monastery, so very easy to receive, imbibe those learned lamas. And it has been, from the beginning, the center has been guided by the Western Sangha. Think about him. So for so many years, think about him, which is very good. Whatever the difficulties are there, but so many years guided by them and helped by them, so which is very, very good. So I think also more understanding each other, clear English, more understanding, more clear each other. So yeah. So I thought, well, I didn't get to come here to talk for a long time. Or at the past, it happened short time, and so I thought to speak a little bit about practice. Some basic practice. Rather, yeah, I mean, you had, some of you had so much philosophy and much idea of Buddhism. You heard so many times from the learned lamas. So I taught some down, some basic practice. So all those philosophy, all those Buddhist philosophy is a background reasons, those philosophical reasons, logical reasons why need to learn Buddha's teachings. That was taught in India they were taught in India, and the Pandits, there were 300 Pandits in Nalanda. In Nalanda, 300 Pandits. So such as the 17 Pandits, or there's 6 ornaments, 2 supreme disciples, Nagarjuna, Asanga, so forth, those 6 ornaments, 2 supreme disciples. So they checked, even Buddha teachings, they checked, like we check before we buy materials in the shop. Before we buy, we check their qualities. We check their qualities, how it is it is long lasting, or their qualities we check before we buy. So Pandits, those great Indian Pandits, they check Nagarjuna, Asanga, so forth. When those Pandits, his ornament, the true servant disciple, they checked what Buddha has taught is something he himself practiced, actualized, and able to seize the gross defilements and the oceans of samsara suffering, and even subtle defilements, and completed all the realizations by himself. So something which he tried and achieved. So with that complete experience, he taught us. He taught us. He led the teachings for us sentient beings. So on that, beside that, those fully distinguished Pandits, they checked, as I said before, buy things from shop, from another country, whatever, we check the quality, everything, then we buy. So they checked. And the yogis, then the yogis, they actualize their practice, they actualize the realization, they achieve the enlightenment what the Buddha has achieved. How Buddha explained, exactly they practice and they achieved. So it's very clear. and so they are, so there's a life story of the yogis and Pandits, how they practice Dharma. They all experience, and they explain how they achieve realizations, how they achieve enlightenment. Not just the Buddha, no, there are numberless others. So that's the proof of the Buddha Dharma. That's the proof of the Buddha Dharma. There's a numberless beings who correctly practice as the Buddha has taught. Numberless beings, they achieved enlightenment already from many countries, from India, from Nepal, Tibet, China, from many countries. That's the big proof. And even there are caves, caves in Tibet, India, Nepal, the caves of different yogis. You can see where they achieve realizations. Even nowadays, the caves which haven't lost the story, people go for pilgrimage in those caves. So, Tibet, Nepal, in the countries. So that's proof. That's proof. And besides that, even nowadays, there are meditators who are actualizing path. Sutta and Tantra, the Lamrim, Guru devotion, foundation, and the renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness, and on top of that, Tantra, generation, completion. There have been meditators, Dharmasala, for many years, and those who actualized, many mentors already one of my guru who have been living in Dalhousie in Dharamsala, he didn't have a famous title, Paramba Geshe or this and that, started philosophy, didn't have that. In Tibet, Dobdo is translated. It was translated in the earlier books, monk police, or monk police. He said didn't study in the monastery, so. They do their own things. So anyway, not studying, but they do. They're offering service, tea in the monasteries. Things like that. No, they do jumping. They do competition, jumping, carrying heavy rocks or some. There are certain things, and general doptops, and then they're fighting, and maybe also. So they don't study in the monastery. So he was something. He said he explained us something like that. Then so he didn't study in the monastery. So he's explained sort of like dop. And he was, one day, he was holding, he had a head full of snot, spit snot. And he was carrying the hand, and he was waiting at the gate. Anybody came out to hit on the head. Somebody comes, then he throws snout full of hand on the head. So waiting, then somebody came. Not so much the head, old monk. Then he had on the head. So then he wondered, who was this monk? He didn't wipe off immediately. He went off. He walked, continuously walked for some time. Then slowly, with his Zen, then he walked off. So then he looked at the face. There was his guru's. That was his guru's guru. That was his guru's guru. His guru is my guru also. Geshe Rinpoche. Geshe Raptan. Great teacher. Great teacher, scholar and great meditator. Actualized the Lamrim foundation, the three principal aspects of spiritual enlightenment, and the two stages, the tantric, tantric part. So great mentor. So that monk was then Chamba. Chamba. I don't, last part I don't remember Chamba. Beginning name is Chamba. Chamba. So Geshe Rabdan Guru. A great. He is not somebody whose mind gets disturbed by somebody hitting snot on the, not like that. No. So his mind gets upset, angry. Not that kind of monk, not that kind of man, not that kind of monk. Very patient. Hit, but patient, very patiently walked. Sometimes they slowly. Then the one who gave Chamba to home, from whom I took teachings, taking the essence, Julian Tamba. So if you are living on the mountains, solitude place, do meditation, then you have to cook food. So you have to look food again. You have to go to get food for so far, and so it takes a lot of time also to make the food and to go to get the food. It takes so much time. So to not waste time, there's taking as you live on the pills. There's flower pills, and the stone pills. I think they're also wind. I heard, I didn't see the text, but through in the wind, and also water. So you bless. You have to bless, and you can live on that without any food for months and years. So you don't have to waste so much time looking for food and making food, all that. So so I thought if that teaching becomes rare in the future, so I took from him. Didn't get to take much teaching, but that I took. So our Western Sanghas in the early times, when we start first Dharma celebration, Dharmasala, Nepal, start Dharmasala, Nepal, Dharmasala, Bulgaria. So many Sanghas took the teaching and did retreat. They did 21 days. They lived on making the food less, then live on the peel by blessing the peel. So they did that, and one monk unable to do that because he got sick, diarrhea. Normally, it's difficult even to Avalokitesvara practice retreat 2 days, but for that monk, it's very difficult to do fasting, very difficult. So then most did, and one nun called Pemo and maybe Ngawa Choda. So I think some very great success. So that has happened. But I just through the teachings, but I haven't done the retreat yet. So that one, yeah. So that one came from Ongdi, his name. He's an old mentor from Dharma. So he, then he saw that was Geshe Rabdan's, his guru, Geshe Rabdan's teacher, a great teacher. So one day, in debating in the monastery, debating place, Chara, so there was one old monk, and then he found a stick, and then there is no reason why beat the old monk. There is no reason. There is no reason why he harmed before. There is no, something he did wrong before. There wasn't just there was some old monk. Then he found stick. He beat the old monk's two knees. Long time. So what happened? Happened? Dharamsala, after a long time, he lived in many different places, caves and Dalhousie and Dharamsala. Next to His Holiness Ling Rinpoche, His Dharma's elder Truru, lived. Backside, there's the Geshe Rabdan's house, his guru, our guru, also Lama Isha's guru as well. So Geshe Rabdan, he was staying at Geshe Rabdan's house, a later part. So he said he had, I think, a few months. He has a lot of. He said he had a lot of pain, both his knees. Only the reason what he remembers is when he was in the monastery of Tibet. That day on the debating the philosophy, debating the monks at that place, that he found the stick. Then he beat that old monk's knee for quite some time, without any reason. So he remembered that so much when he had pain to his both knees at Dharamsala, long time. Then I think maybe His Holiness asked him to go to Ludhiana hospital. I think big hospital, maybe to operate, or I'm not sure. But I think I don't remember very clearly, but in the hospital, while that operation, his mind, the medicine didn't affect to his mind. Something he told me that I rub idea, not pain, but not completely unconscious. He can remember they were cutting or something, bones. He remembered that. There was other guru. There were other guru Satya. So happened, the medicine didn't affect. In the hospital also, anesthesia didn't affect. But also didn't have pain. But could see the giving treatment on the bone, cutting bone or doing all those things, mind can recognize that. So these are due to because of very high development of the meditation, the path. So not only sutra but tantra. So that, but that Rinpoche told me to not tell other people. While operation is happening, at the same time can remember, can recognize. Not medicine and anesthesia could not affect the mind through those meditators. So anyway, something like that he told me. So anyway, what I was saying. So he lived in Dalhousie, near Dharamsala, and there great Lama from Tibet, who after finishing studied philosophy in the, I think from Devung Monastery, and then Haramba Geshe, they went after the examination, with many learned, top learned monks and so many learned monks, so many thousands. So then went meditate on a mountain, and so there Lhasa. Near Lhasa there's a huge mountain, I forgot the name. Lundruzong, I think maybe Lundruzong, huge mountain. You see the top normally clouded, often clouded. So after finishing Geshe, finishing the examination, giving answer, all that, then he carried the cushion, not Rakso, it's called cushion. I don't think it's bamboo, but some wood around, then you put, so there, here Chöke and, Lamrim text, teachings, essence of the Dharma, the Lamrim, the gradual path to enlightenment. Text, then maybe the robes, maybe not much, just one, so carry that. And looking for cave, it's a high mountain, looking for cave. Then there was a stone falling down from the mountain, small stone. Then you follow the stone falling down, he followed that, and then there was cave. Then this cave, there was skeleton. There was a skeleton meditating in this cave. So he sat down. So you sat down. You offered the mandala. He sat down over the mandala. After that, the skeleton meditating collapsed. Then he decided that to be the cave. Then his disciples came slowly, not very close, some distance, and they stayed in different caves, different places. Those all, finished studying in the monastery and that. So then he guided meditation for them. So he escaped from Tibet. Then Dalhousie, he lived Dalhousie. He guided them, some monks to meditate on Lamrim, gradual path to enlightenment and Tantra. So again, Chama Ungdu was one of them. Still there's some old monk from that time in Dalhousie. I'm sure many passed away. So again, among there he actualized karma abiding, tranquil abiding, Sine there, complete Egypt. So he would say to, afterwards, before we were very good friends, and afterwards I took teachings from him. So he said, when he comes to me, he said like this, oh, until you achieve Sine, what you call meditation is not meditation. Until you achieve Sine, they come abiding meditation. So that's what he discovered. I mean, the real meditation. So his experience. So then he moved Dharmasala, down below His Holiness Ling Rinpoche, older tutor of His Holiness, elder tutor. So down below, the Dharmasala, the Tushita Dharmasala, our retreat center. Then next to that Ling Rinpoche place, His own Dalai elder tutor. Then down below, then you go a little bit down, there's a huge rock. There's one rock. And then the earth inside dig, then become cave. Then he lived there 7 years. So that he didn't say, but our teacher, Geshe Rabden Rinpoche, told me that he realized emptiness, Mahamudra, emptiness there. The Sutra Mahamudra, there. So sometimes we were meditating, and it was full of rain, much rain came, filled with water. There was a stone steps, but full of water, in the cave. So there he realized emptiness. I was told by Geshe Rabden Rinpoche, who is also his teacher, and Geshe Rabden, I was taking the Mahamudra, the composed by Benjamin Trijans, this I don't know, third, fourth, I'm not sure, Benjamin Lama. So I was taking the first time, I think, the commentary from Geshe Rabden. So Geshe Rabden told me, if you have any questions, you ask Chamba Ungdu. He has a fresh experience of emptiness. So then he was for another 15 years or something higher, on the surface of the mountain hill behind Tushita, surface of the mountain. There was another rich house. He lived there for a long time, and there he actualized Bodhicitta, precious thought of enlightenment. So then, when we go to Dharmasala, the most interesting, of course, before I do teachings, is the best friend, and so Lama Yeshe and myself, we hear most interesting things. So in Dharmasala or Bhutan or anywhere, somebody has achieved what realization achieved, you hear the informations. What realization achieved such and such a monk, Dhammasala. He hears from his own Dalai. He can go to see his owners without through the office, without going through the office, without need to ask. Because I think maybe he has clairvoyance through samatha, so he can go anytime. And sometimes his owners are busy. Or one time he was busy cutting a tree with a sword. So his owners show hands pimple, blisters, cutting the wood with a sword. So he didn't have to go through the office. So he can go straight so to meet his owners. So all those informations he hear from his owners. Like that. So, then we come to know from him. Like that. And then some of the monks, they offer the realization what they achieved to his own Chiang Rinpoche. His own Dalai Lama's younger tutor. So that also he hears. He told us he has never been other people's house for 7 or 15 years. That doesn't mean he has not been other people's house, but he has never been for his own purpose. 15 or 16, 15 or 7 years ago. He went other people's house, but it's only for others. Never for himself. So that means he actualized bodhicitta about 15 years ago. It means that. So it means any action of bodhisattva mind never done for oneself. Any action of bodhisattva mind is never done for oneself, only for others. So 15 years or 70 years, something like that. So that means realize bodhicitta, pressure toward enlargement. So that many years ago, that's very clear. So like that. And then also he is when his Holiness was teaching commentary on the 6 yogas Narupa, I received a few times from his own, even from his Holiness. So then we go back to Shida. I have a small room, corner of the Shida building. So I was staying there. So we have tea and we discuss. Then he explained to me his experience of 6 yogas Narupa. 6 yogas Narupa. So his experience. So it's very rich of realization, rich of gaining realizations. Yeah, very, very, very possible. I did invite him to the West to guide meditation. Those who are serious to meditate, to actualize Dharma, to guide meditation for them, he did accept. He was happy, but of course, it didn't happen quickly. So we didn't have enough merit to come to the West to guide meditation. So in the early morning he passed away. The day of his illness, Long Life Puja, he passed away. The year before, Long Life Puja in the morning, his illness Long Life Puja in the morning, and his friend monk, who is expert in philosophy, who actualized Shine Kamabhajing, he passed away. So that time, that meeting, and his students asked, "Oh, Jambang, what you are going to do next time?" His students asked him that. So in the next year, that year, his friend, who had success of actualizing Shine, the Kamabhajing, he passed away. And then the following year, Long Life Puja in the morning, then he gets among the passed away. So like that. It's like taking the obstacles. It's only to live long time, to live long, then the kind of obstacles taking sort of like that. So there are many reasons I'm saying, so recent years, meditators, they have been meditated actualizing path. So it's not only to speak, blah, 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 blah. No. It's only just to speak, blah, 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 words, or showing scholar, or showing I'm a scholar, or I'm this. You learn it. It's not that. No. Those who don't think that way, shouldn't think that way, those who are really practicing seriously, meditating, especially Dharmasala or other places, even Bhutan, many meditators. There's still meditators actualizing paths. So that, around. So not just Buddhism, only to speak, only to give lecture, only to only to show scholar just dry words, not that, And then, no, it's not that. So Buddha's teaching, every single word, even syllable na or any alphabet, every single word is to subdue the mind. Because hell, enlightenment, samsara, nirvana, dead to life, problem, peace, everything came from the mind. Your hell, your enlightenment, your samsara, your nirvana, your happiness, everything came from your mind. So Buddha's teaching, every single word is to subdue the mind which brings suffering, which causes suffering, oceans of samsara suffering, to subdue that, which brings the problems dead to their life. Subdue that mind. And to subdue that mind and transform into positive mind, peaceful, healthy mind. Healthy mind. So if you have a healthy mind, then you can have a healthy body. Oh, like that. So that's normal, known. So if you have the mind, if you keep your mind healthy, then you can have a healthy body. That's commonly known. Even the West, they produce books. They are psychology or the other doctors, wives, husband, psychology or something, produce book. The cancers and the disease, cancer and those diseases came from negative mind, they said. So even Western psychology and doctors mentioned as one couple, met book, said even though the disease, cancer and those from negative mind. So besides, besides what Buddha said, what Buddhism said, even the West, people in the West, so there's those who check, and then from their experience, there's this. So Buddha's teaching every single word, the benefit to one's mind, to subdue one's mind, even each single word. So that is. So, so there's proof, and the proof through the meditators happening, actualizing path, even nowadays. Those who are correctly practicing, who know the teaching correctly, and who has been practicing correctly, they have been actualizing. So, Dharma, in Tibetan language, che, Dharma. In Tibetan language, che means also phenomena, object of knowledge, phenomena. Holding its own nature is a definition of the phenomena. the Che in Tibetan. But here, Che Chi, practice Dharma, Che Chi, Che. That is, that meaning of that is one of my teachers, Kyabje Zopa Rinpoche, he was a well-known teacher in Tibet. The Sera Gaden Debung, the Lama Zopa tradition, the large monasteries. Of course, there's Dashlumbo, Benchen Rinpoche monastery, and Amdo, many big monasteries. But the Lama Zopa tradition, that everyone regard large monastery, that is Sera Gaden Debung. So, yeah, well-known teacher in Tibet. And Kyabje Zopa Rinpoche has been professor at medicine university in America for last 20 years or something. Now retired many years ago. He has many students, professors. Many students who are professors studied from him Buddhist philosophy from the university. So the professors, the students gathered, request teaching, and Geshe gave courses few times. So I attended in America, Deer Park, Kyabje Zopa Rinpoche Center. Now Geshe doesn't give courses now, very, very old aspects. So Geshe explained protecting you up, holding you up from falling down. That's the Dharma. That is the meaning of Dharma. Holding up you, falling down the lower realm, Narak, hungry gods, animal, Narak, reincarnating in the lower realm. So, holding up your Dharma, holding up you from falling down lower realm, that's the Geshe, according to Geshe, so protecting you, holding you, is holding you up. Oh, that's a Dharma. Dharma. So, but but also from samsara, from oceans of samsara sufferings, not only lower realm, but of course there were human being sufferings, samsara sufferings. Yeah. Then goes there's a big thing in the West. Now since Bin Laden destroyed the two buildings and two buildings destroyed New York, all the economic, even before that, but especially after that, all the economics went down. Many other, even not America, but other countries, they have to close down hotels. There in America, many airports have to close down, pack up the airplane in Arizona, and even the families could not take care of the children after that. There are so many so many problems, so many recessions, so many problems happen in other countries, not all America. So much. However, that having destroyed the two big business building, Not only that, even I think before the things, recession or economic problems starting. So many countries getting so much problem. So many thousand people, no jobs. Not only, but many other countries. So many thousand, America and everywhere, Spain, tens of thousands, no jobs. So problems everywhere. That's happening. So however, in the West, also in the East, especially maybe in the West, however, in these journalists, similar, but people who don't know Dharma, people who don't know Dharma, holy Dharma, not only Dharma, holy Dharma, who don't practice, they look the happiness from outside, through material, through material, from outside. They look happiness from outside. But people who are meditators, or people who know Dharma, people who practice Dharma, look happiness from your mind. Look happiness, to achieve happiness from your mind. Look enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment from your mind. Achieve nirvana from your mind. Happiness of future, happiness of all the future life from your mind. Happiness of this life from your mind. Oh, like that. So there is a satisfaction. Whatever happens outside, in your mind, there's peace, happiness, satisfaction. When you look at happiness from your mind, when you look at happiness like the West, only from outside, not in the happiness comes from your mind, as well as suffering comes from your mind. But not knowing that, don't have education, don't have Dharma, don't practice Dharma. So then only things are not really taught in university, college, school, not real Dharma practice. So then some university maybe they're teaching but sometimes you can't teach certain things in the university, even though you are teaching Dharma, but there's some rules, I heard. So anyway, so that's big problem. That's big problem. For example, Milarepa, many of you might have heard Milarepa, I'm not sure. So the enlightened is not monk, is not non lay person from Tibet, near Nepal. Milarepa, meditator, he didn't have anything to eat, only nettle, only plant nettle in the cave, nothing else. No chili, no salt, nothing to make flavor. To make flavor, nothing. Only nettle water. So when he meditated, So one day thieves came. So they were looking for chili, they wanted a soup. So they're looking for chili and salt and all this. They asked him, where's chili, where's salt? He said, this is chili, put nettle. This is salt, chili, put another nettle. Anyway, so, but you know, nothing else. Okay, that's how Milarepa was in cave. But incredible bliss, happiness, peace in his mind. You know? Unbelievable. Extraordinary, extraordinary. So through practice, through Dharma practice, gained through Dharma practice. Possible practicing Dharma, renunciation of this life, renounce the attachment, clean mind, worldly Dharma, clean mind, grasping mind of this life. To this life, you renounce. So, great satisfaction, great happiness, unbelievable happiness. Then he renounced attachment to next life, the samsara happiness. Even next lives, he renounced the grasping mind, attachment. So even greater happiness. So then of course, that's first thing to start. Greater happiness in the mind, peace. And then bodhicitta, wow, unbelievable happiness. Bodhicitta. Precious thought, actualized. So, unbelievable peace, happiness. No comparison to the renunciation. So for the example, for the bodhisattvas, you know, like this. For the bodhisattvas, you know, mind is totally changed. So for the bodhisattva, for example, for the Hinana followers, the Hira listener and the Rangjal soul to realize. So they have achieved renunciation to this life, future life, this samsara. But they don't have bodhicitta. So they look for the blissful state of peace for oneself, nirvana for oneself, liberation from oceans of samsara suffering for oneself. That's the main thing to really to achieve. Okay, now bodhisattva, the attitude totally changed my bodhisattva. To be born in hell for even for one sentient being, that one sentient being instead born in hell, and then yourself, myself, born in the hell for the benefit of one sentient being, even one sentient being, you know. So to be born in hell and suffer for one sentient, to save one sentient being from the hell, here that unbelievable. So unbelievable, extraordinary, unbelievable happiness. Unbelievable, so much happiness, bliss, heaven. You know, to be born in hell for others, for that even one sentient being, to save, to not get reborn, Lord, for him, for her, yourself to be born in hell to suffer for the sake of that one sentient being. So unbelievable happiness, joy. And to achieve nirvana, to achieve blissful state, nirvana, liberation from samsara for oneself is like toilet paper, you know. It's like used toilet paper. In the Buddhist chapter, in the teaching says, stone that are used for toilet, you know, or used for toilet caca, you know. So you don't never touch, you throw away. Oh, so achieving a blissful state, peace, nirvana for oneself, liberation from samsara for oneself, you know. So for the Bodhisattva, ridiculous. So like stone that are used for toilet, to not touch, throw away, or like that. Regard like that. So to be born in hell for that one sentient being, wow, unbelievable happiness, unbelievable happiness. Great, much greater than Arhat achieve Lord Nirvana. Much greater happiness than that. Can you imagine? So, this is an example. Maybe a little bit different, but general same. Even that case, Bodhisattva is greatest happiness. So like that. Then the realization, realization emptiness. Then there's the, you know, I was thinking Milarepa has the unbelievable. So realization, tantric practice, 6 yogas, Naraba. Unbelievable. So then higher realization of tantra can imagine. So like that. So but here's nothing outside. So that is seeking happiness from the mind, from your mind. Those are seeking happiness. What you can achieve from your mind. The mind is the power, because our mind is Buddha nature. Buddha nature. Our mind is not oneness with attachment, not oneness with anger, ignorance, not oneness with delusion. It is temporarily covered. So can be that. Therefore, mind, our mental condition can be completely separated by the remedy actualizing part. The wisdom, even their subtle obscuration. So, with the wisdom, compassion, actualize the remedy part. So So mental condition completely separated from the delusion. And then, not only that self-obscuration, then total realization. Sangye, what is mentioned in Tibet, Tibetan language, Sangye. Then when the sang happens, Je happens. Like that. So anyway, so the listening Dharma, the Buddha's teachings, listening, reflecting, meditation, transforming the mind in the path, all that seeking happiness, not only natural life, peace, happiness, not not only that, and the ultimate happiness, blissful state of peace, ultimate happiness. Happiness never change, never go down, never change, forever. So ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, from your mind. And then peerless happiness, enlightenment from your mind. So what I'm saying, why need to practice Dharma? Even you don't believe reincarnation karma, everyone doesn't believe reincarnation karma, only one life, but without Dharma, if the mind doesn't become Dharma, so much problem comes. The mind is full of anger, attachment, so many delusions and jealousness, ignorance, so many delusions, so brings so many problems in life to you and to others. Brings so much problems in your life and to others. To the world, to the family, to the society, to the country, to the world. So, in the world, one person who has power, one person who has power, and then do not practice patience, looking happiness from your mind, peace, do that, then you look at happiness from outside, then you kill millions of people, children burn in fire, and millions of people, this gas, They put the gas and the people die. Anyway, what? Yeah, poisonous gas. Anyway, so happened. One person didn't practice positive mind and even just patience, looking at happiness from your mind. Didn't do that. Looking at happiness from outside, they kill. Then think outside the enemy. They kill many people, millions and millions and millions of people. So that happened. Even though killed many people, at the end you kill yourself. Like that. So It didn't help to get, oh, happiness, easy happen, bigger, bigger, bigger. No, it didn't happen. Worse, worse, worse. More people killed in the world, less, less. That's what happened. So anyway, time? So, finish this. So example such as person who has power and can with anger, with anger, that how many people killed, even just killing, besides other problem. So you can see clear that is due to the problem. Trying to look to get happiness from outside, and never practice patience. Even one thing, one positive mind, trying to achieve happiness from within your mind. Didn't do that. So that big problem in the world. So that's your problem, but harmed so many millions and millions and millions of people in the world receive harm. So due to one person, that influential person not practicing patience. So happened not just one time to time it happened in the world. So you need Dharma. So the compassion, the patience, those positive mind support. You need to practice. Even you don't accept reincarnated karma, but you need to practice. If you want the happiness, you don't want the suffering, then you need Dharma. Dharma. You need the happiness, so you need satisfaction. You need to achieve satisfaction. The let go the attachment to this life, which from where brings dissatisfaction or the problems, so many other problems from that. So by letting go of that, then you let go all the problems in this life. Then satisfaction comes, then the great peace, happiness comes in the life. So, for example, who don't accept reincarnated karma, but want to have the relationship last long time in the family. Okay, for that reason you need to practice patience. If you follow anger all the time, the relationship doesn't last. Then it makes him to suffer, it makes her to suffer all the time. The relationship won't last long time. Then the divorce or separation can happen from the anger, from delusion, from the anger, so like that. So therefore, even the other person, the husband or wife, even the other person doesn't practice patience, but you practice patience. Instead of the cause of problem, anger, let rise, rather than that, cause of peace, happiness, patience, let you rise. You practice patience. Then brings happiness, peace for yourself, for the other person, for in the family, in the society, in the country, in the world. So you can see, even you don't believe reincarnation karma, definitely you need practice Dharma, holy Dharma. You need to practice the positive mind. So the satisfaction is the total protection, of the patience, all those needed, very, very, very much needed. Dharma, very, very much needed. So, for example, for example, satisfaction. Opposite desire, attachment. So other than that, Dharma, the satisfaction. So when you do that, when you generate that, when you transform the mind from attachment, dissatisfaction mind, into satisfaction, then you are able to bring happiness in your peace in your life. So, for example, relationship problems. Either the husband or wife run away or give up you and follow somebody else. For example, that. And then you, so by thinking, oh, I was with her or with him for that much time, so the very good him or her, to able to find somebody else. For her or his happiness, find somebody else and enjoy the life. So that's very good. You rejoice that person, and you think, oh, I was with her here, him or her, that much time. So that much time. So then now he or her find somebody else and found the happiness. Oh, that's good. You rejoice. That builds up happiness in you. Rather, the dissatisfaction. Oh, I want. You renounce that person's happiness. Both people's happiness. Oh, I want. You yourself as the main person. The numberless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, numberless helpings, numberless Thagirgos, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless Sura beings. But I, as among all those numberless beings, You are the most important. Your happiness is the most important. My happiness is most important. Numberless health, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless human. So it become kind of dictator, become ridiculous. Dictatorship, no reason, no valid reason. So rejoice, rejoice. Your old friend has happiness, the other person has happiness, and rejoice the happiness. Each other meet therefore for happiness, rejoice. So live your life with rejoicing, happiness. Develop the happiness bigger and bigger, bigger with you, and establish satisfaction. So like that. So for me, that's enough. Like that. So then, without talking much, that's positive mind. So rejoicing is a positive mind. It's a way of collecting extensive merits for you. So without merit, there's no success of happiness at all. So like that. So what I was saying before, so through by present patience, then the relationship then lasts long time. Even the other person doesn't practice patience, but you practice patience, brings much peace, so much happiness, peace to yourself, to the other person, to the family, to the society, to the country, to the world. So much happiness. So Dharma practice, practice the patience, such as practice patience, satisfaction, all these things, renunciation, all these things, compassion, these things, this, even you don't accept reincarnation karma, this thing really, 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 really needed. If you want happiness, you don't want suffering, then this is what you should do. So Dharma is very much needed in the life if you don't believe reincarnation karma. So I start, maybe we should chit out.
TV, page 98. Read Tibetan. Pure Lama, from the crowds of compassion that form in the skies of the Dharma Kaya wisdom. Please release the rain of vast and profound Dharma, precisely in accordance with the needs of those who betray. Ida Guru Randa Mandara Kampiyataya.
Explain brief the meditation. I think I might have explained one long time ago, one time. I don't remember. Maybe I did one time, long time ago. About Sangye Choda Sogye Chonamla, the meditation. Sangye Sogye Chonamla, Sangye Dan Chabuti. Dage Jenzodi, Tonamji, Rola Pinja Sanje Drosha. I may have done I remember very briefly, very rough. You know, when we begin some practice, before that we begin with that, refuge bodhicitta. So it's good to know at least some brief meditation that goes with it, rather just to recite the words. So, some meaning, meditation, to that. Sangye Choda, Soje Chonam La, and that shows the cause refuge. And Changje Padu, Dane Japsi Chi, Changje Padu, to the Buddha Dharma, sublime assemblies, Sangha. That shows the cause refuge. Result refuge until the enlightenment is achieved. Until actualize Dharma, become Sangha, actualize Dharma, the true path, the true cessation, true path, wisdom, and directly perceiving emptiness, and the true cessation of the suffering achieved from that. Then through this, the absolute Dharma, and then you become absolute Sangha. Absolute Sangha. Then you become the also the by completing the Dharma, then you become the Buddha. So that's the result refuge. Why? To be able to do perfect work towards the sentient beings without the slightest mistake. Free them from oceans of samsara suffering and bring them in the full enlightenment. Still omniscient mind. Like this. So that's in the subject to study in the commentary of the Abhisamana Karika. Explain like that. Cause with the result. So the for example, you want to become a physician doctor. Physician doctor to be the most learned, then you have to rely on somebody who is expert. Physician doctor, you have to rely on somebody who you have to study from that person. Then you can become. Then you can get degree. You can become the most expert physician doctor. So for you, in order to become physician doctor, to be able to help best for the others, for the sentient beings, for others, then you have to rely on the outside, separate from your mind, outside. The most expert physician doctor. Physician doctor. Then similar, you are in order to become professor, expert professor, then you have to rely on other professors that you to learn, so that you can become professor. So many things like this. So here, to achieve the Dharma, then the true path, and then you become absolute Sangha, then you achieve the Dharma, the true path and true cessation of suffering. And then you become, completing that, then you become the by completing that Dharma, you become the Buddha. So result, Buddha Dharma Sangha. Then you are able to do perfect work, free the numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara sufferings and bring them in the full enlightenment, state of omniscient mind, without slightest mistake. So to do that, then one has to rely on outside, not the same mind. Not same mind as mental continuum as yours, and separate Buddha Dharma Sangha. You have to rely on that, so that the result then it's like Dharma, you become Sangha, then you become Buddha. Otherwise not. So that is the cause of refuge. Rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha or the separate mind than yours, your mental continuum, that is cause of refuge. First, practice cause of refuge, second, result of refuge. So start with the Hinayana refuge. There is you need two causes in order to refuge. Your mind to take refuge needs to be perfected with the true cause. The understanding fear of the general suffering of samsara, and the particular raw realm sufferings, hell, narak, hungry ghosts, animal realms. They had hungry ghosts, peta in Sanskrit. The animal realms, particularly their suffering. So the major sufferings, eight major cold suffering, 8 major hot suffering, and 6 neighborhood suffering, and ordinary nara beings, which can be anywhere. So like that. Then peta beings, men suffering hunger and thirst, or even the I think even 10 eons, I think so much you don't die immediately. You suffer with great hunger and great thirst. So could not find a drop of water for 1,000 eons, or the 100 or 1,000, can't find even drop of water even the mug of water on the ground, wetness, even you can't find. Wow, if a spoon of food can't find for 1,000 years, 100 years, thousands of years, that's particular karma of the hungry person. So about then the three types of obscurations, obscuration of inner obscuration, outer obscuration, food obscuration. There are many obstacles to find food. And then animals bring, the first thing is the extremely foolish ignorance. And then do that eaten by another one, or the enemy is there, where you are. There is the enemy all the time by karma. Due to your karma, wherever you are, there is the enemy. So the eaten by another one, extremely hot and cold, torture, and even with the human beings, there's some unbelievable torture. Killed for skin, killed for many reasons, for meat, bones, and unbelievable, the suffering. So, not all the time, but sometimes I think when I eat yogurt, the yogurt comes from cows. They suffer so much. They can't express their suffering to the people. They suffer so much. People don't realize. They can't say, they can't express, because it's taking animal body. But because the human body can express, but so much suffering, unbelievable suffering, so much suffering. They go through hot and cold, and stay in the hot sun and hot weather, and just hunger, thirst, so many unbelievable pain, discomfort, and used to plow, used to carry the carriage, carriage, have to pull the carriage, heavy carriage, and so much discomfort, unbelievable suffering. So I used to, not all the time, but to pray, because I eat the curd. Curd came from them, and their babies don't get, enough, and the baby is killed and whatever. And so I eat the curd with the medicine. I eat the curd. So I pray, may my life be beneficial to the sentient beings. I pray when I eat the curd. Also medicine. So may I eat the medicine. So may my life be beneficial for sentient beings. So if your life can benefit others, to the world, to others, then worthwhile to eat the medicine, worthwhile to eat the curd. That sentient being, that where the curd came from, that unbelievable suffering, torture, wow, can't express. Until die. Until can stand up, like that. So otherwise, it's very selfish. It's very selfish. You are the one eating, and it came from so many sentient beings suffered for that, tortured for that. So then, finally, we eat. We eat for your, with the selfish mind, for your happiness. That's really unbearable. That's really unbearable. That's very poor, very sad, terrible poor. Not thinking of others suffering, where it came from. So at least your life to make beneficial to others, other sentient beings. Even for the animal, even for the insects, beneficial. Bring happiness to others. They release them from suffering. As much as you can. Well, besides teaching meditation, teaching Dharma, with a few words, which I know a little bit, and then, some social service, animals, human beings, liberating animals from being killed. So the Singapore Center, our APMD Singapore Center liberated 100 million animals. Then second 100 million, second how many million? Second 190 million animals liberated, saved life. Not only liberated, that small animals, the children and parents that carry around the many stupa, many holy objects to purify the negative karma, defilements collected from beginningless rebirth, and collect essence, merits, and to be reborn a human being, and to actualize, to meet Dharma, to actualize path, to be free from samsara as good as possible, and to achieve full enlightenment. For that, then a big fish carried by truck around the center. Center has many statues, many holy objects inside. So truck carried the big fish around the center, a second one. Then liberated in the reserved water, so like that. So then, not only that, chanted many different mantras, including Milarepa mantra, powerful mantras, and then blow over the water, and then sprinkle on the birds, or depending on the sea animals you pour, the birds sprinkle, so purify them through the blessed water. Then third, chant mantra so that those who can hear purifies their delusion, negative karma, plant the seed of enlightenment on their mind, puts the imprint that causes to be Dharma, to actualize path, to see the delusion, to achieve full enlightenment in the future. So like that. Also we liberated each month 3 times at Washington. We buy from supermarket the container. Each contains 200. How many? 200 worms each container that they buy, and to catch the fish, to put on hook while they are alive. You know, they put wire or needle, I know, on the body like this. You know, can you imagine if somebody does to you like this? If somebody does with wire like that, on the put through your body, that is painful. So anyway, each container 200. So we do Washington 3 times. Liberate animal, check around the holy object, relics and holy objects, and then put in the ground. Sometimes the birds, when the birds see, then they come, they dig and they take the animal. Very not easy, the karma. So across America, we do each week. Every 2 weeks we buy a few of those from the shop. The worm they use for catching fish. So we liberate. So also Nepal, when I see goats to be killed, then usually can't stand that. So by, then we made place, we bought a place, we built a stupa in where the goats are, where they live goats, and we go around stupa. So whatever is possible. Then America, I have several Namjalma mantra, large one, carved in Singapore, I'm not sure. Yeah, Singapore. One may be carved America, I'm not sure. England. So several. So, and they're very nicely decorated. This Namjalma, long life deity, but it's most powerful to purify negative karma as well. Both Namjalma is one of the long life deities. There's White Tara, there's Amitayus, long life deities. So the Namjalma, if you have it in the house, kept in the house, the mantra, the protection, then even mosquitoes, dogs, cats, people, anybody live in the house always get purified. Always get purified. And the house becomes relic, holy. The shadow of the house touch butterflies or insects or human beings. Anybody whom the shadow of the house touch, they negative karma get purified, they get higher birth. This Namjalma mantra is on the top of the hill, and then the whole mountain becomes holy, relic. And any animal, people climb the mountain, touch the mountain, their negative karma get purified, they get higher birth. So we carry in the ocean. Most time we go on the bridge and then hang with the ropes and then put down in the ocean the stupas and different things, and that's what we do before. And then supposed to be one mala or mantra, so until one finishes, the one person can use, and then another person hold the rope, and then recite one mala mantra. So they so blessed the ocean, Pacific Ocean is the connection. Bless the water, not only bless, but it purifies numberless sentient beings living in the water. Large like mountains, wells. Small, can't see with the eyes, but through machines you can see. All kinds, different sentient beings in the water. So get purified. All of them get purified. So they get a higher birth and meet Dharma. And hopefully, and sooner or later, then actualized path and liberated from samsara, oceans of suffering of samsara, and then bring to full enlightenment that's the ultimate goal. So, so time to time we do that, and sometimes we do that, and the nuns living in the house, the monks, and so, or sometimes in the ocean, bring the ocean and do that. So when the people find out it's place in the ocean, then they're happy. When the people at the beach, when they find out, when they wonder what they were doing, other side bridge catching fish, this side the bridge here, then other side they're fishing people, this side we are bless the ocean, and they purify the animals to get higher birth. Then we do dedication. So like that. And then, so hopefully in the future, I'm hoping in China or Taiwan, with the Pacific Ocean, to build a money wheel, money wheel, in a big travel, China or Taiwan, in the ocean, or on the ocean. That also blesses the Pacific Ocean and then purifies all the animals, liberates them, and makes them, cause them to get higher birth and meet Dharma, and finally free from samsara and achieve enlightenment. So, so I thought many people who become rich by selling, by doing fishing business. I thought those who are Buddhists, or anyone who wants to repair kindness of the fish, anyone who become rich, or who live their life by fishing. I thought they have some thought to repair kindness to the fish. I thought that, yeah, very good. That also Namjalma mantra, large one, to put in the ocean, to bless, to purify all the animals. So also very good. Just even just having top of the water. So anyway, then we have soup kitchen, Mongolia, people homeless, no food, and they come to get food, soup kitchen, and so there are different things. Try what we can to liberate, besides teaching meditation or some words of Dharma, Arjuna Dharma, but there are some words, some few words I'm familiar, some words little I know, and I teach to teach the few people. So it seems maybe help them. So to stop harm other sentient beings and then benefit to other sentient beings. So that way it helps the world. It helps the six realm sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. They're praying. We can dedicate like that. So, yeah, so what was saying? Yeah, so practicing Dharma. This is the most important thing in the life. Then food, clothing, house, money, job. Most important thing. Money came from the happiness. Money came from the Dharma. Job came from Dharma. The Dharma, the good karma. The marriage. Without the marriage, the good karma, without Dharma, there is no money, there is no job. There is no there is no job. There is no food, there is no clothing, there is no food, clothing, house. Nothing. And the happiness of life cannot be succeed. So, if all this temporary happiness came from Dharma, money came from Dharma, job came from Dharma, good karma. So, for the people who think that one is the most important, that came from Dharma. Then, happiness of future lives, not just one. Happiness of future lives. Until we are free from delusion, cause of samsara, the delusion karma, until we are free from that, we have to reincarnate in six realms, one of the six realms, again, and suffer. Unbelievable. Skies will suffer. A special order. So, endlessly, until we are free from delusion karma, by actualizing the true path. True path and path, true path and true cessation of suffering. Until that, until we actualize the remedy of the samsara, the samsara suffering, the Dharma, the true path, the truth is until we actualize. Until we actualize, at all times we are born samsara continuously, endless, suffer. So, endlessly. I don't know when we can actualize path and totally liberated from the delusion karma. When? So when? That's a big question. So, so future life is not just one. Until we are free from delusion karma, always reincarnate under the control of karma delusion, always reincarnate in samsara and suffer, which you have done numberless times already in the past, from beginningless rebirth. 6 realms already we have numberless times and suffered numberless times. Desire realm, form realm, formless realm, numberless times, through shamatha, Egypt shamatha, and then this 4 levels of stable contemplation, something yungoshi, something shi, we actualize, 4 firm contemplation. Then that time we are born in the formless realm, form realm. And then go even bored of inner happiness derived through meditation, and then the 4th one, form realm, 4th one, the kasa, firm contemplation, the 4th one which could bring bored of inner happiness. And then you think the formless realm, more peace, happiness, then you realize form realm, not only desire realm, only suffering, but form realm, only that you are suffering. And that formless realm, looking more peace, happiness, then you get born, through 6 analyses, you get reborn in the formless realm. And then there's 4 categories, Nangataya, infinite sky, infinite consciousness, nothingness, jiva samsara. So we have been born there on those realms numberless times through meditation. Jiva samsara, the highest jiva samsara, we have been numberless times. And didn't get a renunciation to that. So then after finish the karma, they can born in the lower realm or the human realm, form realm, like that. So been numberless times. So therefore the even the Hindu religion, I think maybe in the world the other religion, maybe one which is the more meditation is maybe Hindu, and that through Hindu religion, the way of meditating, how the desire realm, formless realm, nature of suffering is different than the way the Buddhists meditate. So therefore, in Hindu, through 6 analyses, desire realm you see all the nature of suffering, and then you get born form realm, and then form realm after you're born there. And then you realize through 6 analysis, then you see the 7 categories of formula, only nature of suffering. Then you get born formless realm, also nature of suffering, except the last one, Chitta Samsara. There is no there is no other high realm to compare to. And that one is more peace, happiness, and civil samsara is more suffering. There is no other high realm. So you don't get renunciation to that one. So that's the blockage. So you don't get renunciation to entire samsara. So most realm you get renunciation, but not the last one. So the way of meditating is by comparing. Then last one doesn't have antidote. So like that. So never become free from samsara. So we are we don't have, neither we have an omniscient mind, nor we have ordinary clairvoyance to remember past lives and how we suffered. We don't remember. Even coming from mother's womb, we don't remember. In meditation course at Kapon, we have done now so many times this 1 month meditation course. We used to do 2 times before, and then Lama Yeshe and myself had to travel to the west, so could do only 1. So the 10 days, 15 days we've done many times. So only 1 nun from Saudi Arabia could remember coming from mother's womb. Otherwise don't remember. Even coming from mother's womb, that was 100% this life. I mean, how can you reject? You never came from mother's womb because you couldn't remember. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because anything you don't remember, you don't accept. So you don't remember yesterday. Yesterday what you talked, what lunch you had potato mash, or pizza or something yesterday. You forgot. Oh, I didn't eat. How do you say? How does that happen? It's ridiculous. You see, that doesn't make sense. You forgot today. This morning you forgot eat pizza or pizza or momos or something. You don't remember. Oh, I didn't eat it. So how can that be true? Because you don't remember and you don't accept. How does that become logic? Then sometimes you didn't meet people, your family, so for a long time, many years, and then sometimes you don't recognize, or then you say no, but it's your family, but you don't recognize because of many years, or due to disease, you don't recognize. Some people, due to karma, no remembrance, can't recognize family. Even though the person is moving around, but can't recognize family members. Person is not laying down, even moving around. So there are many people who lose memory. So nothing is. So all those he remember, doesn't remember, everything doesn't exist, didn't happen. It's ridiculous. So that's the way. Doesn't remember, that doesn't. Using that as a logical reason, that's very poor. That's making him or herself more fool, Then so anyway, so neither omniscient mind nor ordinary clairvoyance no ordinary clairvoyance we have. Nothing, you know. So, so many things can't remember. So many things we have done in this life don't remember. So, and more children time we don't remember. Longer don't remember. So coming from mother's womb don't remember. Of course we accept it, come from mother's womb, of course. If you don't remember, big mother's womb, 9 months around, you have to accept that. Otherwise, you're born without mother. So anyway, so similar like this, something past life, you don't remember. So then life after this. So yeah. So that there is nobody, I want to say, there is nobody who discovered only one life. There is nobody who discovered, who realized only one life. There is nobody. But there is numberless sentient beings who remember past life, who can see future life, who can see others' past future life. There are numberless human beings. There are numberless sentient beings. There is. One American man made a book. There's much book. Like Sadhu dictionary like that. He went countries between East and West and those, I don't know, but some countries he went research on the reincarnation. Children and older men who can remember past life. More children than some older men. So he made a big book. So he gave me. So many children who can remember past life and next life, or also old people. So he made a book. He gave me, so I gave it to Kabul Library in Nepal, government monastery. So I didn't read. So we have many who can remember past life, whose memory is more clear, whose memory is more clear, not clumsy, not a fool. Memory is more clear, can remember one past life, two past life. So through through meditation, particularly, there all the time, not necessarily through meditation, by karma. Devas, for example, Asura Devas, when they die, 7 days they have to suffer most unbelievable, even heavier. Their mental suffering is heavier than helpings, because they know where they are now. Incredible pleasure, comfort, so much like billionaire, zillionaire, trillionaire human beings, like that comfort. I mean, so there's much, even 100 times much better than comparing them, those human beings who are top rich but is poor, compared devils. So anyway, so they know what they are, and they remember their past life when they were dying. And also they can see their future life by karma. The lower realms, lower realms, the human realms, or like that. So they see so much as unbelievable mental worry, fear, so much suffering, that more suffering, mentally more suffering than helping. Helpings have so much physical suffering. The devils, they have more mental suffering, and more greater than helpings. It's unbelievable. During those 7 days, the 7 days is so much longer than human beings. The intermediate stage beings, they can remember the past future by karma, not meditation. So they can see far things by karma. So through meditation, mind gets developed through meditation, like samatha. By achieving samatha, then you have clairvoyance. You able to understand others, able to read others' mind, understand others' mind, and past, spiritual, and so forth. Then get more you develop the mind and get deeper and deeper knowledge. Then able to benefit other sentient beings, able to benefit more and more to others. As you see more past, you can see more future. So that. Also through the 6 yogas narapa, then the clairvoyance get developed, and so there's a 5-part 10 bhumis in the minor part, Paramita part, Sutra. 5-part 10 bhumis. So when you achieve the first bhumi, you see you can do 11 different things. You can go to 11 different Pure Land Buddhas and receive teachings from Buddhas, and you teach Dharma, 100 different things at the same time. So that you can see past, future life. You can see past life 100 back 100 times. Now the second bhumi, you can see 1,000 lives, 1,000 past lives. You can see back, and 1,000 different Buddha's different Pure Land. You can go and you can receive teachings 1,000 and 1,000 different teachings. You can give to the sentient beings. That's about different days, 11 different things what you can do at the same time. So then as you reach higher bhumi, then what you can do is the unbelievable tens and thousands, millions of then number 8 bhumi, 9th bhumi, 10th bhumi is the unbelievable, not yet enlightened being, but what it can benefit to the sentient beings. For example, this large mountain has how many dust, how many centigrades, how many dust it has, can see very clearly. And then, so higher bhumi you achieve, that many sentient beings, ants and insects, so many sentient beings, millions, billions, and zillions, trillions, blah, 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 blah. You can read their mind. Unbelievable. Then they can manifest as rock, the rock mountain, they can manifest as the bridge, they can manifest as the water, anything needed for the sentient being. Unbelievable what they cannot enlighten being, Bodhisattva. So the end of the Madhyamika, the 10th bhumi, those Bodhisattvas who achieved, it doesn't fit to our mind. We can't understand. So on the holy body, each pores of the holy body, the realms, and manifest the realms on the pores and the benefit for sentient beings. So it doesn't fit to our mind. Unbelievable, the qualities. Wow. Then there's Buddha. Then after that, there's Buddha. So of course, Buddha doesn't have any obscuration, blocks. So Buddha's holy mind pervades all the phenomena, every single phenomena, pervades every single phenomena, covers, and as well as Buddha's holy body covers all the phenomena, all like that. Not just only able to see from far, not only that, it covers all the phenomena, just there on your crown, just there on your hand. That we don't see. From our side, our mind is so blocked, obscured, like the foggy weather, so can't see. But it's there. So when, for example, at the Kadama Geshe, Kadama Geshe Sayurwa. Kadama Geshe Sayurwa, and is one who is one meditator who correctly followed uncomparable devoting the virtuous friend. One of them, Milarepa, and Bodhisattva always crying one, and that must be India, I think. And Bodhisattva was crying Bodhisattva Norsang, Milarepa, and then on the Kadamba Sayuwa. Uncomparably devoting the virtuous friend served. So Kadamba Sayuwa, while he was offering mandala to the marriage field, to the Guru, so whenever he hear Kadamba Jangwa, his Guru is Kadamba Jangwa. So Kadamba Jangwa, whenever he calls him, the minute when he hears Kadamba Jangwa's voice, the minute he immediately, even though he didn't finish the mandala, offering mandala, he didn't finish, immediately stop and run in the room to offer service. Also, if he is writing silver na, Tibetan silver na, even though he did not finish, the minute when he sound his guru immediately run to offer service. So like that. So he cleans the room, his guru's room, all the time. So whether it's garbage or not garbage, it doesn't matter garbage. It's Dharma practice. It's part of practice. So wiping off, sweeping is part of practice. It doesn't matter whether it's garbage or not. So one day she put the garbage on his lap. He put the garbage on his lap. Then he was carrying down. When he reached downstairs to throw the garbage outside. So when he reached the third step, then he reached his mind, the Bodhisattva's path. There are five Bodhisattvas paths. Part of mind, part of marriage, part of the preparation, rising part, part of meditation, part of normal learning. So 5 mind paths. So he reached, by cleaning his guru's room, then he will reach, carrying garbage, reach third step, then he reach his level of mind that going higher. Then the path of merit has 3 levels: small path of merit, middle path of merit, great path of merit. So his mind was in small, middle path of merit or small path of merit, I'm not sure. So third step one is his mind reached the great path of merit. His realization went higher. So when you reach that realization, then you see the Buddhas. Just that. Numberless Buddhas, not Samadhika aspect, not oneness or some hard Dhamaka, not Samadhika aspect, but Nimadhika aspect. So usually when you reach that level of path, you see numberless Buddhas wherever you are. So just there, you see numberless Buddhas in Nimadhika aspect. There, third step. So, like that. I forgot to. Yeah, that's right. I said Buddha's holy mind covers all the phenomena, so as well as Buddha's holy body. That you can, that subject can't be understood through sutra, paramita. You can understand only the high sankara. How the Buddha's holy mind, after the obscuration completely purified, self-obscuration, then Buddha's holy mind covered no resistance, covered all the phenomena from high sankara subject. Then, because that the Buddha's holy body is not like this. It's not like this pen and there's a bone flesh. No, that's talking about subtle body. So the covers all the phenomena. So together, inseparable. So the Gautama Geshe-yuva, when you reach the third level of the path of merit, then you see just there, numberless Buddhas. As I mentioned, from outside, our mind is like the foggy or the dark, so consenting. But from Buddha's side, see, whereas the numberless Buddhas read your mind all the time. Whatever you do, bad, good, whatever. So from our side, can see. So the many Tagadama Geshe-yuva can see like that. So what is that? Yeah. So yeah. So in the 5 minutes after. So anyway, so I was what I was saying, practice Dharma, because there's the continuity of mind, even the body disintegrated, but there's a continuity of mind, continues going. So there's a future life, there's a past life, there's a future life. So so until we are totally free from delusion, karma, then endlessly we suffer. Life beginninglessly we suffer, endlessly we suffer. So this is not an easy thing at all. It's not an easy thing. Even small problems in this life can't stand. How can we stand it? Those lower realm sufferings and the endless suffering sometimes, there's no way. So therefore, solution is only Dharma. Therefore, the solution is only Dharma. For example, I must say this, in our life, one day, only one day practice patience. In the whole life, only one day practice patience. Then try to control anger, practice patience. Oh, this will help when you die. This merit you can carry with you and enjoy for many lifetimes, 500,000 lifetimes happiness, beautiful body by practicing patience. by participation in the future life, then you get temporary result, beautiful body. One of the causes is patience, not angry. So, like that. Then the beautiful body, then you attract, so many people in the world, and then you can benefit. And then this way you find, then you can benefit. You can spread Dharma, you can benefit to so many millions or trillions, whatever, the world, like that, benefit so many sentient beings, and the ultimate to bring the enlightenment. So,
On behalf of everyone here and all the students of Chokusumi, thank you very much for visiting us once again, and also visiting us this afternoon, and gave us very wonderful teachings and practical advice on how to practice Dharma, especially for us who are mostly beginners and we are new to Buddhism. So we look forward to more of Rinpoche's teachings tomorrow evening at about 6:30. So tomorrow Rinpoche will continue to teach to 6:30. So we hope everybody can come, and also if you have friends who might be interested, please also bring them along. We are going tomorrow's teachings. So we will now offer a short offering to Rinpoche, to thank Rinpoche for the teachings. Please turn to page 100. This creator.
I'm also new. I'm also new to Buddhism, so I don't know how much I can help you. Maybe we have the same question. So, sorry, today didn't have much more the reasons to why it's important Dharma. Again, to remember. So tomorrow, hopefully, go through. Introducing the practice. How to begin the day in our life. So things like that. Okay, thank you so much. due to the past, present, future happening, married to created by oneself. Three times married to created by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. May the precious thought of bodhicitta, source of all the happiness, success, including enlightenment, oneself or sentient beings, be generated in the heart of the six realm sentient beings, and especially in the heart of everybody in the world, especially in the hearts of the students, and the heart of the center benefactors, the voluntaries working in the center, and those who have relied upon me, whom I promised to pray to, whose name is given to me in all their heart, and especially all of us, our family members, including our family members. Without delaying second, generate bodhicitta, and bodhicitta generated in others' heart may it be increased. Janjo Senjo Rinpoche, Maje Wama De Gyoje, Deva Nyamba Yame Baye, Kone Gondo Pewa Jo. Due to all the past, present, future marriage, declared memory, three times marriage declared by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. Saragundu, Jawa, Zungawe, Tejo, Shinjin, Uzo, Zebet, Jave, Ngawe, Lamzan, Tinyeta, Kije, Tayan, Dawa, Arma, Jod. Mejo namda dame jimda de la je jaze jebe nindo de so choge rinye na jo je loza jave tenda jawara jo. So in all the future life, so to meet Lama Tsong, unmistakable Lama Tsong about teaching, actualize this life. Like Lama Tsongkhapa, and to become only like Lama Tsongkhapa in all the future lifetimes and benefit the most to the sentient beings and teaching Buddha like Lama Tsongkhapa. So that's a simplified prayer. Pandalama Jigua Jindawa Godango Zeta Singada Jeje Tenja Sambo Jindawa Tanda Konanda Sujuaiso. And by having generated bodhicitta in everyone's heart in this world, and then may the danger of the war, famine, disease, torture, poverty, and economic problems, dangers of fire, water, earthquakes, tsunamis, all those problems be pacified immediately. May perfect peace, happiness be prevailed in all over the world, and everybody become the fortunate being, actualize the steps of the path to enlightenment. In everyone's heart, may everybody achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. The most important prayer to never rise. Did all the 3 times marriage, collect the knowledge, send them knowledge. May the hatred, the anger never rise even 1 second towards the actions of Guru, and to realize the Guru's actions, all the Buddha's actions, very sentiment, and through that receive the blessing of Guru, and from that receive all the realizations from the gradual path of lower capable, then middle capable, high capable, then tongue three realizations, then achieve the full enlightenment. And the Vajradhara, which is 7 qualities. Pandela me namba tawala geje daya loda mi je jinde leva tongwa mugu je la me je la sam la jo ba jo. Then pray the first verse from the 8 verses to yourself, whether the other person does practice patience or not, compassion or not, but your side, then cherish every sentence being most higher than $1 billion or silver, gold, diamond to fill the whole sky, or fill the whole sky with which grand jewel. Which grand jewel? If you pray, anything needed for this life, materials, everything succeeds, everything happens immediately after you make prayer. That which grand jewel, fill the whole sky. Each sentence is more precious than that, because you can achieve happiness of future life from that, good rebirth. You can receive nirvana from that sentient being. You can receive full enlightenment from that sentient being, but not from which can do. So the big difference. So the each sentient being is much more precious, much more dear, much more kind, and you are wish fulfilling. You are wish fulfilling if you sentient being. Tanya samja tamja la yishen wale labe tanjo drive samba ye tatu cheba zambara isho. Then yourself become wishful towards all the sentient beings, as Nagajira mentioned, like wishing on a tree in the Pure Land, like wishing on jewel. Yourself to become all the sentient beings from life to life. To give happiness, all the happiness up to including enlightenment. Danya yeshe no ta androai dabe ngowa tata andruva ila rewa yonzo jevai pasajen Shindan Dawara Sho. The last dedication, that means did all the past, present, future marriage to collected by me by sentence numbers of Buddhas. This marriage which exists in my name, merely level about the body's mind, but because of that, do not exist from its own side. It's totally empty. It exists, but it's totally empty. May I do that, do all those merits which are empty, do that, may I, who exists in my name, but not but. because that do not exist from its own side. Empty, totally empty. While it's empty, it exists. The I. Or achieve the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's state of omniscient mind, which exists because do not exist from its own side, totally empty, which is totally empty. Lead all the sentient beings who exist middle level by the mind, because that do not exist from its own side. It is totally empty, which is totally, who are totally empty. Lead to that full of the peerless happiness, full of omniscient mind, which exists in man but do not exist at because that do not exist at all from its own side. Brahma sub alone, who exists man but because that do not exist at all from its own side, totally empty, which is totally, who is totally empty. Jamamba Jeda Jambada Gunda Zamba Dea Dejenda Dada Gunje Jezandal Gawade Tanjera Dungo to the Jebe Jawa Tanje Jungo Gala Judunga Dagega Zawa Diginya Zamba Jujera Dungo spread the Lama Zonga teaching in your heart and in the heart of all sentient beings. Cheje Java Zongabe to the number Baba the Gije Zama Jiva Tunjama Sama Shaw Dada Singer to Sanda Deve Sunila Dan Java Santa Tamba Yurim Banjo. Thank you very much. Can be explained which becomes short, who haven't received high standard initiation. There's a way to practice Lama Zopa Rinpoche without having received high standard initiation. And the other way is going to Lama Zopa Rinpoche practice according to high standard. So I was thinking to explain according to high standard, then you need initiation, high standard initiation. So it's become kind of a question. It become a question. So of course it can be planned called sutra, very short. And
please give us hands yogi tantra initiation.
I asked yogi.
The teaching or the initiation?
What now, what is the name of the Asli yogi in India nowadays?
Lama
That same as the ant. You go yogi for the small ant. Yeah, we see. So that to explain the Gond Tantra, the initiation. Okay, so we meet tomorrow. All right?
6:30
We'll talk about tomorrow. Thank you. Remember. Pick.
She wants to meet you.
Oh, yeah. She's, yeah.
Say, please give her Rupa initiation. Or Yamantaka, or Haigriva, or Vajragini, or Chirimanitara.
Good. Perk. Kabang Perkani. Dog. Sure.